Boss should have never let me handle the rental negotiation in the first place. Thanks to me, we're going to be evicted in 2 weeks. We have nowhere to go. We have to close the shop. We'll lose our livelihood. We have no money to send Braden overseas for uni.
Stop that negative talk. That is not an option. I'll close as many sales as we have to in order to send Braden to a good uni, okay?
Okay. Oh, but Pa is still going to kill me.
Don't worry. Thankfully, your wife knows someone who was top 20 in the commercial property segment for second quarter of this FY.
Really? Who?
It's me. I knew you weren't listening to me when I told you about the news that day.
Sorry. I was too distracted thinking about how to salvage the situation with Xiao Li.
Forget about Xiao Li. He doesn't want our rental income, so be it. I have a plan. In the meantime, if he asks you about it, just do what you do best.
Change the subject.
No, like that. Act blur.
So nice of Farah to belanja our dinner yesterday.
This morning, at the market, my friend was asking me whether the two of you are dating again.
People really love to jump to conclusions about this kind of thing.
She said something on social media that Farah posted yesterday.
Can't two people who are just friends take a photo together?
Farah even delivered the food herself after picking up from Khatija's. Such a sweet girl. How? Are you both meeting up?
She did text me about meeting later.
Good. Good to do more catching up with her. It's been so long since she's been met.
You all clear up, okay? I'm going to office.
But it's still so early.
I got things to catch up.
Your doctor said you're supposed to take it easy. You call this taking it easy, is it?
If I don't go in early, then I can't clear my work. Then I'll be even more stressed. You want me to be more stressed?
Never mind. As soon as we start the academy, your mama can quit her job. If she wants to continue working, she can do something part-time with us. Right?
Anthony, any update about the renter from Lauli?
Apple juice. Apple juice. Braden is right. We ran out of apple juice.
Anthony,
I read that certain fruit juices contain as much added sugars as some soft drinks.
that's why drinking plain water is the best. Anyway, about Lao,
The thing is, we think it's healthy, right? Because it's made of fruit. And when we see fruit, we think, oh, it's okay.
Anthony, I'm trying to ask you something.
Sorry, can you wait? I need to go down to the shop first.
Anthony, have you heard from Lauli about the renter or not? If not, I will just go and talk to him. Easier.
No. Don't trouble yourself. I'm still negotiating with him. I'm handling it.
你不要再拖了 Get it done faster.
Hey, Poh Choo,
Hey.
what are you reading? Is that a book about ADHD?
I borrowed 6 different books from the library using their app about how to live with ADHD.
That sounds helpful.
I finished reading 4 books already.
Any takeaways so far?
They talk about so many things. Can't remember offhand.
Not even one.
My to-do list?
To-do list?
Yes, one of the books suggested to have a to-do list so that I don't lose track of things that I need to do. Oh no! But I forgot to update it for a few days already. Oh no. Oh dear.
Yeah. You need to present to father your vision for the new 3G Swatao Chinese Medicine Hall expansion plan.
3G.
Basically, to convince him that a change is needed to bring Swatao to the next level.
And how am I supposed to do that? He thinks the strength of Swatao is in its location. No change all these years. All the seniors know exactly where to find it.
I've shortlisted a few properties later I'll send you. Higher footfall, close to MRT, bigger square footage.
That sounds even more expensive.
Dear, sometimes you need to spend money to make money.
Dear, Pa doesn't like to spend money, especially money he thinks is unnecessary.
Then it's up to you to convince him that it's necessary for Swatao's future. Either that, or you can tell father you messed up with Uncle Lee and need him to step in. It's up to you.
People are too free. Don't they have anything better to do than to speculate on others' love life?
Yeah. I saw Farah's post yesterday. She's such a tryhard.
Now I'm getting all these weirdos who think I'm single trying to slide into my DMs.
First, you get bullied because people don't think you deserve Hafiq. And now, everyone thinks you got dumped by him.
So unfair, right? Why can't I be the dumper and he be the dumpy?
For what it's worth, Farah has nothing on you.
She's rich, sporty, tall, basically everything I'm not.
Big deal. You're way prettier, way nicer, and way less irritating. And most importantly, she's such a faker. Can't stand people like that.
Right? She also loves to act as if she's some big-time influencer.
Someone left their moldy sandwich in the fridge.
Yeah, you stank up the whole fridge.
But I thought that the fridge is cleared quite regularly.
Once a week?
And the sandwich has been there for...
Probably 1 week. The whole thing turned green, you know. I don't even dare to touch it.
Hey, Poh Choo! Sorry, Nurse Ida has some feedback on an admin process.
The fridge needs to be cleaned more regularly. If you look inside, you see why.
Sure. I'll ask the cleaner to come in more often to clean it.
I didn't know Swata was moving to another place. That's a big news.
Keep it down. It's not confirmed yet.
Hey, no offense, huh? This Tao Heng is such a stick in the mud. I never thought you'll agree to something like
I
this.
haven't really gotten him to agree yet, but I will.
If you are looking for a new shop space, I heard from Aliu that upstairs is looking for a tenant.
Upstairs?
Yes, up there.
But it isn't on Pei Ling's shortlist.
Come on, you always come here for makan anyway. Might as well check it out.
But if it isn't on Pei Ling's shortlist, then that can only mean one thing.
What? She won't approve?
Worse, it's being marketed by another agent.
Yup, no problem. Any questions, let me know. Sure, I'll be here the whole day. I go back to back viewings. Hi, my name is Ace. How can I help you, sir?
I'm just looking around. I heard this place is for rent.
Looking for yourself or...?
Not really. I'm looking for a new shop space for my family's business, but nothing's been confirmed.
Then you better act fast. Properties on Sunny Place don't stay vacant for long.
Really?
Of course! Such high footfall. Everybody wants to set up shop here.
It's definitely bigger than it looks from the outside.
Definitely. Open, squarish layout. Easy to configure for a business. Sorry, what line do you say you're in?
It's my family's TCM business. Swatao Chinese Medicine Hall.
Of course! I brought my father there for treatment before. Trust me, this space is much better. Down there, it's a bit cramped, right?
I guess we're used to it by now. We've been in the same place since my grandfather's time.
Imagine, this wall you can use to build your floor-to-ceiling drawers. Counter over here. Consultation room behind. Just one thing to note. The landlord is already fielding multiple offers.
Already?
But don't worry, he's not just in it for the money. He wants to offer it to the right kind of tenant. So if you're serious about this place, better put in an offer soon.
So a loan would be good.
You're offering me a loan?
I mean, it's a win-win. You'll have the capital to start the academy and my family will be investing in a cause that they believe in.
Starting an academy is going to cost a lot, though. How am I supposed to pay you back?
After the surgery, when you go back to competing full-time, you can slowly pay me back.
If I go back to competing full-time,
It's quite a common shoulder injury. I'm sure you'll be fine.
just the thought of having to go through all that physio, though.
It's one of those things. I mean, some years back, our goal shooter had a rotator cuff injury too. After surgery and rehab, her shoulder was as good as new. You just have to stay positive, okay?
I guess.
Good thing nobody knows it's my sandwich. Otherwise, it will be so paiseh.
I thought all those ADHD e-books you borrowed from the library have all these tips on how to keep track of such things, like to-do list or something.
The sandwich was from last week, before I started putting a to-do list in my phone.
Okay, at least now you can set reminders so it won't happen again.
But it will, because I get so distracted doing other things. forget to even check my to-do list. Then add in checking your to-do list has a to-do. So 麻烦. What's wrong with me? Cannot even keep track of small things. Starting new habits is not easy. Give yourself some time to get used to it. Be patient.
Yeah, be patient. Pa, Ma.
Nice of you to invite us to join you for tea break.
More like. Since when do you invite us to join you for tea break?
Well,
What did you do?
does the son really need a good reason to treat his parents to some nice dim sum?
Still no update from Laoli.
As I said, Pa, don't worry. I'm handling it.
Why so suspicious? Just eat and enjoy. Bye.
Hafiq, aren't you gonna update her on the big news?
What big news?
I'm gonna be one of the investors in Smash Champs Badminton Academy, along with Ibrahim, of course.
Oh, congrats.
This way, Hafiq's parents never need to find out about his manager absconding with all his money.
That's very generous of you, Farah.
It's not charity, Khatijah. I'm only putting my own money in because I know that I'll have an excellent return on investment. When Hafiq is back to his peak after surgery, plenty of kids will want to emulate Singapore's golden boy of badminton.
You're very fortunate, Faith, to have such a supportive investor.
Partner, not just investor.
I'm just wondering how long you can keep the truth about Albert from your parents, though.
That's the thing. I feel like it's a matter of time before...
Don't worry, Hafiq. It'll just be our little secret.
Pa, do you think you stand a good chance of winning the Sunny Place Gold Screen competition?
They are still counting the votes. But I know I'm definitely going to win.
Why is it so important to win? I thought the point is to teach the residents how and what to recycle, help save the environment, and make this estate a clean and green place to live in.
When people see my name, Heng, they expect nothing but number one. Number one in community programs, number one in estate maintenance, and number one in TCM. That's why I always say, Swat Tau must never move away. Everybody knows where to find me.
Someone mentioned the tenant upstairs just moved out.
Is it the Mr. Wong?
I know. He took early retirement.
Do you want to go up and take a look? Just for fun?
One of the residents was asking me, where is a good place to set up F&B? Maybe this place. Not bad.
Here's your bill.
Thank you.
Hafiq is very fortunate you're willing to put in your own money to start up his badminton academy.
Well, it's a matter of time before it becomes our money.
Oh, congrats. I didn't know you guys were engaged.
Well, we're not actually engaged yet, but soon, maybe. After the academy is up and running.
Are you guys even together?
We're meant to be. That's for sure. I mean, I always knew from the first time that I met Hafiq that we had something special.
And when was that?
We met at an overseas training camp for national athletes in secondary school. He was so fun to be with, like life of the party, you know, but different from other guys. He has a good, pure heart.
You're lucky to have each other.
Thank you.
Nice to finally meet the legendary Tao Ke Heng of Swatao Chinese Medicine Hall, Kung Fu Sensei.
You see what I mean? In Sunny Place, everybody knows me.
My client is very choosy, but if I tell him that Tao Ke Heng is thinking of renting this place...
Who says?
Think about it. A TCM clinic right in the heart of Sunny Place.
So many steps. How will my senior patients walk up? Window facing evening sun. No good for my herbs. No frontage facing the road. How will people even know the shop is here?
Excuse us. Actually, location is not bad. Very central.
That's the only not bad thing.
But Pa, don't you think this is so much more convenient? Closer to home, closer to your favorite dim sum downstairs?
It's not about what's better for me. It's all about what's better for my patients.
But this location is still close to your patients.
Close, but still not the same location.
cool. Is that some kind of steps tracker? I've been thinking about getting one myself, just to see how many steps I clock pushing people up and down.
It's from Evelyn.
Isn't she overseas?
She couriered it here. Look, having a smart watch will help you to stay on top of your to-do list. Good luck, Eve.
Very thoughtful of her.
Yeah. Seems you can use it to read messages, set reminders. It even has a vibration alert. Good, ah?
Very high tech.
Only problem is now I have to learn how to use a whole new thing.
No, I wouldn't mind if Evelyn bought me a smartwatch too. Hey, what can I do to convince her?
Do you have ADHD?
I think that space not suitable for F&B. No frontage, very tough. Something like tuition center would be better.
What space?
Anthony brought him to see the unit on top of the coffee shop just now.
You went for a viewing and you didn't tell me?
Hey, that agent quite clever to talk. What is his name again?
I think he said his name was Ace.
Yeah, Ace.
Of all people! Ace Ang.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
Actually, there's another reason why I wanted you to see the unit. I've been doing some thinking.
Since when do you think?
About the future of Swatao bringing the business forward. A vision of a 3G TCM clinic.
3G? Everybody nowadays talking about 4G. You want 3G?
Just listen first.
Geraldine and I talked about this before.
We did?
Yeah, remember? Bottling our own products, franchising it.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
The bottom line is, to kickstart the plan, we need to get Swatao more visibility. And to get Swatao more visibility, we need to move to a better location.
I agree. I already made a short list of prime spaces for us to consider.
Nope. Swatao will never move.
Scroll to sync settings, then swipe left. Okay, swipe left. Okay, Bluetooth is switched on. Hey.
Now, we got smartphone, smartwatch, everything also smart. I miss the days of dumb devices.
How come still cannot pair?
Back in the days, a phone was a phone, a watch was a watch.
Your phone doesn't show the device. Click refresh. Okay, click refresh.
Hey, Poh Choo, by the way...
But I clicked so many times already.
Poh Choo, I heard that Mr. Wong didn't retire early after all.
Mr. Wong from upstairs?
He gave up the business because his wife found out about his affair.
Mr. Wong was having an affair?
Farah.
Hello. Hi, Shi. You guys take a seat first.
Sure. Yeah.
I invited them for dinner so that we can tell them about our proposal. The academy?
Now? But we haven't even...
I thought we agreed that this was the best way forward. The only way, actually.
I guess so.
Then, we might as well get things moving. Your Baba told me that he was looking forward to your Mama taking on a slower-paced job. Don't you want that for her as well?
But we haven't even, signed anything with each other yet.
All that can come later, okay? If you trust me, of course. You do, right?
Of course I do.
You heard me. Swatao will never move away from that place.
But the footfall...
I don't care about all these things. For over 30 years, my customers know where to find me.
Sunny Place is even better, right above your favorite coffee shop.
那我那些坐轮椅的病人怎么办？
Father, what Anthony means is that you will have even more customers finding you if you move to somewhere more central.
Our current place is really quite cramped. I don't mind if we have more storage space.
老公, why not just see the other places they are proposing?
I know that face. You better tell me what's the real reason you want Swatao to move?
Okay, fine. The negotiations with Uncle Lee fell through, okay? He wants us to move out in 2 weeks.
What a pleasant surprise. I've been bugging Hafik to push forward with the academy. I guess he just needed a bit of encouragement.
Farah, are you sure about coming on board with this? Seems so rushed. Let's just say when you all first told me about Smash Champs Badminton Academy, I was already sold.
And why wouldn't you be?
So, how's the food?
Hey, you okay? You've been stoning for like a while. Look at her, acting all smiley and perfect. Yucks. I'm fine. Thanks.
Lao Li gave us 1 month to move out. That was 2 weeks ago. Now then, Anthony decides to open his golden mouth and tell us.
I'm sure he has a good reason. His 3G plan.
His 3G plan is nonsense. I knew I shouldn't have left it to him. Useless.
So, what are you going to do now?
What can I do? I have to go and talk to Lao Li myself.
You think you'll continue our lease?
Of course. But knowing that Lao Li, he will make sure we pay for it. I give up on the Anthony. He can do nothing right. Don't talk about it anymore. Make me so angry. I can't sleep. Good night.
So darling, I'm here to stay. Don't really care what they say. In time to build up this.
They both clearly know what they want, so why wait? Hey, is everything okay? I messaged Iskandar a few times, but he hasn't replied me in like a week.
Maybe he's busy.
Gee, the last message wasn't even read.
Don't worry. You told me before, right? Sometimes he himself doesn't want to be contactable.
Yeah.
Wow, my face is cramping from all that smiling. What's going on?
Your mama was just telling me about you and Farah pushing ahead with Smash Champs. Very exciting.